live? Are we live? Can you hear me now? Okay, hello and welcome to Guitar Building Academy Luthiers question time?
Yeah.
Stream
hello.
number 10?
I'm sorry about my Teletubby hair, it won't go back down. So, I've got an aerial on my head.
You need a stomach TV.
Yeah.
And be obsessed with custard. I mean, custard's banging. Anyway, if you can hear us, please put some questions in the chat. There is no Ricky in the chat today. He's on a tour around the building. Also, if you can hear us, if everything's working, it looks like it's working. We've got audio, we've got video, but we don't have any questions. Good afternoon, Anthony.
Cool.
Hello, Thomas. Yeah, questions. Questions about guitars.
Well, in the meantime, while we haven't got any questions, we can tell you a little bit of news. I think there is a course being launched today. I think it's a beginner's maintenance course.
Probably not that. Sean?
Yes, I think so.
Cool.
Don't know if that'll be any interest to any of you current subscribers, considering you're already quite advanced. From what I can see,
from what the builds I've seen, yeah, it's pretty good.
So, but if you want to check it out anyway and give us some feedback and just maybe help us with a little bit of quality control, that'd be great.
I also finished filming this one today.
What's this one?
This is the Tele Kit course and upgrades course. So it's
cool.
So basically, I've taken a £60 gear for music kit, and I have done the fretwork, done the sanding, done the finishing, and then after all that, I take it back apart and I upgrade the electronics, and I upgrade the pickups, and I upgrade the tuners, and I upgrade the nut and the saddles.
Huh? I can have a look, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Fun.
Yeah, it's super light.
It is, isn't it?
It's really, really light.
Probably made out of plywood.
Because the wood is, I don't know what the wood. I think it's Polonia.
Oh, okay.
Super light stuff. It's like balsa woody type stuff. So it'd float really well. But yeah, I finished filming that today. I need to send it across to the editors. People can hear us, which is good. Do you have any questions? If not, we should think of a topic and just talk about it. I don't know what kind of topic.
Yeah.
Well, me and Sean spoke about workshop space last week, or the week before, I can't remember. I've slept a lot since then. Sam's just flipping us off in the corner. Sam will one day finish the Les Paul build course, but he's just so lazy he never gets round to doing it.
So, this Q&A session so far, we've got no Qs. So
we've got no Qs.
So that means we've got no A's.
We've got no A's to the Qs.
Yeah. Anyone struggling with anything? No?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Thomas Rebo, I asked in Instagram DMs if you know much about Floyd Rose's or those styles of trems, but you ignore me because you hate me. I've looked at Geiger, Goto and Wilkinson. That seemed to be all good. Do you got any favourites? I don't remember not replying to you, Thomas. I can only apologise for that. I'm a busy man. Out of Floyd Rose, Geiger, Goto and Wilkinson, I would always pick Charla.
I am going to pick a Goto one.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know why, but
yeah,
I hear good things.
I mean, if it's made in Japan or made in Germany, it's probably pretty good.
Yeah. Geiger, not enough experience. A few students have bought some Geiger stuff. They seem fine, but I haven't got any long-term feedback to give you.
Yes.
The only other thing I can say that I don't like about it compared to other stuff that we've got is their gold plating is disgusting.
Oh.
It's very well. It just looks like. Have you seen the kind of gold plating you get on some chopsticks engravings? It's like that.
That good, eh? Really selling it.
Yeah. No, yeah, it looks very, very cheap, the gold plating on it.
Yeah.
So that doesn't. I feel like if I spit on it, it will come off.
Yeah. So it's not great quality potentially.
But they might be great. I
might be great.
I haven't been able to use one long term to give you any proper feedback on it.
Yeah, I mean Floyd Rose is like the original.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's the best. I mean, I know Charla you can actually buy a Floyd from Charla with the radius you want in it and the radius in the nut that you want. So if you did a like a compound radius or whatever, you can do a different one at the bridge at the nut.
Yeah, it is something to be careful as well with Goto. I've noticed when they check the specs of the nut and the bridge. I think most of the time now they're sold separately, so you need to check that radius. And annoyingly, they do on their spec sheets or their tech specs. I think they do it in millimeters, the radius measurement, which is kind of annoying because then you have to do a bit of conversion. But sometimes it's like 400, and then sometimes it's 350. Neither of which actually round off to any kind of inch. So you have to go to the closest one. It's a bit of a fiddle, but just double check it.
Yeah, I mean, I personally would rather do everything in millimeters, but I know I know the rest of the world. Well, I say the rest of the world. I know America doesn't want to. So,
but who sells radius blocks in millimeters? Do you know what I mean? So it's radiusing it.
I know. I mean, but like Ibanez, their radius is in millimeters.
Yeah,
but it's it's between. I think it's like 15 point something inches. So I just do 16. And like, if you could tell the difference, you know. Do we have any favourites out of them? I mean, I've only tried Floyd Rose and Charla really. I know Charla aren't in that option.
I really like Charla stuff, but they're not very nice to people who like 7 strings or 8 strings, which is kind of my bag. So I tend to have to buy their tuners, but I also buy their bridges because Goto do a lot more in the extended range stuff.
I know Floyd Rose do an 8 string because I've done 2 Floyd Rose 8 strings.
And don't write off Hipshot as well. Hipshot are great. They're just expensive and far away.
Yeah, because you have to get it from the States and import it. Yeah,
but there are some local suppliers of some stuff, but obviously they're again.
That depends.
They tend to not get stock of extended range stuff, but none of you are interested in that anyway. It's just me, right?
I mean,
oh yeah, you.
Yeah, the 2 people in the building who are like 7, 8 strings. Yes.
But yes, I tend to get Goto bridges because of the extended range, and then I just tend to buy shallow tuners because I prefer them and just get an extra one to add to the 6.
Hipshot, Shala, and Goto are basically my go-to for everything.
And Shala are also great because you can actually buy them individually as well, as opposed to having to. With Goto, it's really hard to find individual tuners if you wanted to buy more than 6.
Yeah, I mean, I built a 9 string with a reverse 9 inline headstock, and I had to buy 3 sets of 3x3 locking tuners in order to do it. But for Goto, yeah. But luckily, I've now got another build for 7 string with the top, so I'm using 7. So I'm going to have 2 left over. I don't know what to do with, but
fair.
If you want 2 gold Goto locking tuners, let me know.
The main thing that might want to help you decide whether to go Goto or Shala as well is Goto are significantly cheaper, but they're just as good, really. Unless this isn't the 510 ones that are really fancy. That are probably
there are
about
some
the
fancy
same
ones,
price.
Yeah.
But the SG38 series, or was it SG3 something, is usually the numbers.
Yeah, SG3.
Those are really, really good quality Goto ones that are very friendly on your wallet.
Yeah, I think it's SG381.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Well, as Tom said, the LTD I got has a Floyd Rose special, and the previous owner did not use the right tools, so pretty much all the screws and stuff are rounded out, so I wanted to get a solid but not too expensive replacement. Yeah. Basically what we just said, really.
Yeah. There is a Shala trem. I think it's just called the Shala Tremolo. Don't get that. It sucks. No. Get the Lockmeister. Yeah.
That's the one you want. Lamar Brewster, what are the options / methods for refretting a maple neck Strat when the finish was applied over the frets originally? Well, you have a it's a bad time. So if you're refretting a maple neck, the chances are you may have to refinish the front of the neck. because if you pull any of the frets out and there's any kind of chip out, if the lacquer was tinted, then you're gonna have a bad time trying to match it. If it's nitro, you might be okay, because you could potentially, because nitro melts into the other finish, you could potentially just like blend it in, but it's still going to take a bit of time.
Am I right in thinking that you could probably minimise the potential for the lacquer to crack around the frets if you just get a razor or a scalpel blade down the side of each fret? Just to break up the lacquer from the fret as you pull it.
Yeah, because especially on Fender fretboards, you'll see that the lacquer is like, it pulls up towards it, and then they've cut it off, and then just like buffed and polished the frets and the fretboard at the same time. But it's normally like, little like mountains up to the. Yeah.
But it's definitely a job you want to, if you can, work around and avoid. So if the fret wear is minimal, just do a level.
Yeah, if you can avoid doing a refret, avoid doing a refret on them. Like you said, level crown polishes, if you can get away with it. If you really have to do a refret, you might have to come to terms with the fact that you may be refinishing a whole neck after you've done it, especially if it's poly and you do chip outs. It's going to be easier to just refinish. Like you could potentially sand the lacquer off the fretboard, and then just knock back the lacquer on the back of the neck, and then refinish the whole neck as one. But it's just not going to be a very
Maybe we should do an
very
online
fun
course
time.
for that at some point.
Well, I am going to do a lacquered fretboard as part of the finishing course, but that won't really be like a refretting a finished neck. So we might be a
if you ever get one to refret, maybe we should film it and add it to the refret course.
Yes, yeah, that'd be a good little add-on, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but we need the guitar with the circumstances in the first place.
Yeah, or we find a cheap one that we can pull the frets out of.
Cool.
Anthony Difford said the telly I'm building is also a gear for music kit. The flame maple veneer is well.
Where's that question? I can't see it.
It's just there.
Oh, right,
Yeah. Well, ours hasn't even got a flame maple veneer, so I mean, you got something better than what we got, which is
what's wrong with it? Show us at some point on the community if you're on it.
Yes, in the community, show some pictures for sure. Thomas Vrebo, he says, side question, are we getting the new Epiphone Explorer James Hetfield style to DGD?
I wouldn't be against it.
I wouldn't be against it either. As I've said before in the DGD Discord, I don't buy the guitars, and it very much depends on if people are actually going to buy tickets for it or not. So because lots of people are like, oh, it's just Tellys and Strats and Les Pauls, but then all the ones that aren't Tellys and Strats and Les Pauls don't do as well. So it's.
I really want that Herman Lee one to do well, so we can have more of them in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I've had a go on it. I quite like it.
I think it's fun. I also agree. I want less Tellys, less Strats, less of Gretschers, less Les Pauls. But
yeah, I mean, I persuaded for weeks to get Joe to get that Music Man Majesty in, because I thought, it's amazing, it'll do really well. It didn't do very well.
Yes.
And so that's kind of my fault.
It seems to me that it's a good idea to stay clear of maple necks.
Yeah.
It is kind of a pain in the arse. I mean, if you want to finish it yourself, if you're building a maple neck with a maple fretboard, and you want to not have as bad of a time, spray it in matte finish, because then you don't have to like flat sand and buff in between each of the frets. You can just spray it on and then knock the lacquer off each fret, and then you're golden. Satin is the way. I uploaded a couple pics. Matt asked if it had finish on it.
Is that the one? Good. It looked amazing, dude.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Q-Stick 333. I am learning to solder pots, pickups, etc. What is the method to test and see if I have it correct before installing the pick guard? I wasted a lot of time botching things. So if you can, I'm guessing this will be like for a Strat or for a Telly or something. If you for a Strat, you could literally if you don't mind unsoldering the jack again, you could literally solder the jack onto it, plug it in, and then test it with a screwdriver on each pickup to see if it works before you screw it onto the guitar. Just give it a tap. You will have to unscrew the jack to then feed the wires through to put it on the actual plate, but then you'll know it works before you've actually screwed it onto the guitar. Yeah. Definitely test it before you put strings on.
Me and Dom have been lazy at some point and just got the hot wire, which normally goes to the jack, and the ground wire that normally goes to the jack, and just held it onto the
on the actual inputs
cable.
On the cable. Yeah. With a telly, once you've wired up your the scratch plate and the control plate, you can do a similar thing. Don't put the strings on until you're happy with how your wiring is gone. And you can just test it with a screwdriver. Just tap a screwdriver.
I mean, I do usually install everything, obviously, except the strings, and test it with it all in the guitar.
Yes.
Because you might find that if you test it outside the guitar, it's like, oh, it's all working. Then you put it in, and you'll find something will touch something somewhere, like a ground wire will accidentally touch something that's live because it's all squeezed into your cavity. Yeah. And it's like, oh, why is it not working?
It's not working.
And you'll end up taking it apart without probably realising that it was just something was touching something it shouldn't, just because it's inside.
That can happen a lot, especially with the big switches like this 3-way switch.
Yeah.
It's almost like squeezing the wires against the bottom, and it's got exposed metal bits. So if the metal bits are touching the bottom of the cavity, they're just going to potentially ground out in certain positions. So.
And also, once it's all fit, you can ground your bridge properly as well.
Yes.
Rather than outside.
Also that.
Cool. You tried the new guitar strings by brand Jerkmate. Is that a real brand name? That's amazing.
You tried the new guitar strings. I think 7 is on.
Get me some. If not, get me some Jerkmates in. I will totally test out some Jerkmates.
I'm not sure that's as.
Shall I Google it?
Yeah,
no.
I wouldn't Google that.
No.
You don't. Oh, dearie me. I'm not sure that's a real question.
No. My favourite string brand is Blue Waffles. They're good.
Yeah, just Google that. That's not a endorsed Crimson thing. I love you guys. Have a happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New.
New Year. What the? We're almost in February.
Yeah.
Jeez. God blimey. I mean, we could talk about strings. As long as we're not talking about Jerkmate strings. What are your favourite strings, James?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna search it.
Alrighty.
Favourite strings?
Yeah.
I mean, the NYXLs are fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ernie balls are also fine. Although, I've only ever bought the Ernie ball Paradigms once because
they're like the NYXL equivalent.
And that's what they're supposed to be. But the first pack out, the 10 gauge E string just popped as soon as I installed it.
Oh.
I guess it was a dud. Duds happen. I've had duds. But now I've used hundreds and hundreds of NYXLs. I've also had a dud.
Yeah. So, a couple of times.
But because I had that one dud in the first pack I bought, which was twice as expensive as standard, I just avoided them ever since. I'll just go back to standard. They don't break. So. Yeah. But yeah, whatever you like, man.
Yeah.
Try stuff out. I can't tell the difference half the time, to be honest.
Yeah. What about gauges?
But gauges 59 to 10.
Ooh.
7s. 7 strings.
7 string.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's a 59 on a 6. It's fairly.
No, yeah. So.
Fairly thick. I mean, on my 7 string, I got 74 to 11.
I'm pretty easily pleased. So just standard, regular.
Yeah. You're still googling there.
I haven't done it yet because we're talking. Yeah, he's full. No, it's not a real thing.
D'Addario NYXL, my favourite so far. Yeah, that's what we use as standard here, pretty much on every single guitar. It'd be 9s or 10s or 11s, depending on what you want. But yes, Ernie Ball, the only ones that has broken while tuning. Least favourite I've tried.
Okay.
Bit of Ernie Ball hate.
I mean, that's both of us then.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I used to buy Ernie Balls, but that was just because they were the ones that my local guitar store stocked. And then because I bought those to begin with, I stuck with them because I was like, I know what I'm buying. I'm buying these, and then.
But the other good thing about Daddario as well is that you can join their little player circle thing, and you can earn rewards and buy cool stuff.
Yeah, like
because their rewards system is actually quite generous compared to most.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, they sent me an email the other day being like, here's 100 points if you buy something in the next 3 days.
I mean, if you go through a lot of strings before you know it, you've got enough points for a cable.
Yeah.
Or a mat like this.
Yeah, we got a bunch of these.
Yeah. I don't think it's really good. But not a lot of points are needed to get one of these as well.
Yeah, and they're pretty good, pretty nice. The one on my bench is a bit knackered because I've ended up drilling through stuff onto it and cutting onto it, and it's covered in super glue. And
they are essentially just mouse pads, pretty much.
Yeah, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions?
Not from me.
Not from you. Have you not got any questions?
No, I haven't got
Nothing.
any questions. No.
Well then, we could call it there if you want. You got stuff to get on with?
Always.
Always. Yeah, same. Well, all right. We'll call it a day there. Thank you very much for watching, and we will be back next week, same time. I think.
Cool.
I think so. And yeah, hopefully there'll be a new course by then, and we'll probably be launching this at some point soon, in the next few weeks. I mean, I need to send the footage to the editors, but
it's a February course.
Yeah, it'll be a February course. Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool. All right.